Elements, mixtures, molecules, compounds, notes. Notes. Let's do it. Okay, so we're trying to match definitions. These definitions, which are all mixed up, trying to match them with any term that has a hyphen next to it. All right, and then these guys are what we call supporting characteristics. You're supposed to match these up. They're all mixed up. Need to match them up with any of the bullet points. Okay, any of the dots. Check out these answers. Atom is the smallest component of a substance that has specific physical chemical properties, made of a nucleus, consists of protons, neutrons, surrounded by an electron cloud. Now there are specific atoms. Depending on how many protons they have in the nucleus, that gives them a name. Okay, right? So like a atom that has 2 protons, okay, in its nucleus, maybe a neutron in there, and then 2 electrons zipping around it in the electron cloud, that has a name. Okay, just like different humans have different names. This is helium, right? You know how many protons did your element have? That's a specific kind of element, or a specific kind of atom, right? So here's another way of looking at this. Atoms are like humans, or an atom is like a human. An element is a specific human, okay, like Mr. Phillips. You can have like a periodic table of different specific humans, okay? Like this is Mr. Phillips, Miss Luptak, Mr. Haladio, Mr. Smith, Miss Hogel, Mr. Martinelli, and so on. Timmy. Molecules and compounds. Differences between those. Remember, molecule is the generic. Could be any elements combined, same or different. Compound have to be different. Pure substances. Okay, so a good example of difference between pure substance and not. Let's say a container of water. Okay, just water out of the tap, out of the room 203 tap. Because it isn't purified by any means, it has little bits of who knows what in it, and it has other chemicals in it. Okay, like chlorine or something like that, or fluoride. Okay, which they add to our water in order to reinforce our teeth. I think that's false. Look it up. So this is not pure. On the other hand, if you distilled over and over and over again water, put it in a container, so there was just H2O and no other bits and pieces, no chemicals, this is pure. It is just H2O. So if you have floaties in your water, that is not pure. Here we have a carbon atom, just a carbon atom. All right, carbon is an element. It is a specific atom. Whoa, that's wonky. Here, this is carbon bonded chemically with 2 oxygens. That means it's made of at least, it's made of 2 elements, oxygen and carbon. 1, 2. Okay, made of 2 elements. So that means it can be considered both a compound, or it could be considered either a compound or a molecule. Whoa! So here we have 2 nitrogens bonded together, chemically bonded together, 2 nitrogens. So this is N2. Can we consider that a molecule? No! Because molecule doesn't matter, it's generic. It could be any 2 the same or different. N2. Molecule? Yes! Compound? No. Okay, because to be a compound, it requires 2 different elements in it. This is argon. Or argon. That's a specific type of atom, okay? So a specific type of atom we call an element. 2 oxygens combined with 1 carbon. 2 different elements there, carbon and oxygen. So can CO2 be considered a molecule? Can we call it a compound as well? Molecule or compound? On down here. Diatomic oxygen. Diatomic. The prefix di, not D-I-E, but just D-I, means 2. Okay? And then atomic, well, means like atoms. Okay? So, diatomic means 2 atoms of. Diatomic oxygen is O2. So, how many atoms of oxygen? 2. Okay, any molecule that is made of just 2 of it, say like O2, N2, H2, those are all diatomic. Okay, because they have 2 atoms of. 2, and that's it. Only 2. O2. Is that a molecule? Hey! Compound? Molecule. Come on down. Come on down. Squish. If you had a container of all the things below, N2, argon, CO2, diatomic oxygen, O2, all in this container, okay, that's a combination of individual compounds and or molecules and elements, none of which are really like combining with each other. Okay, so they're just physically combined, okay, in the same place. We would call that a mixture. I must be hyper genius. Nuts, nuts, nuts.